Having a struggle with this past month. Well, you know what? Let me get into the SWOT. Let me wait till. Okay, I think YouTube is live now. So, and let me put both on the same side, so then that way I'm not looking at too many places. Okay. So one of the things that I think I've been going through is just kind of like it. We've been a year open, so we're not a year open, but we've had keys since September 1st of 2023. So I am appreciative of that. The only thing that's kind of crazy is just the ups and downs, like things were slow at first. I would say the first 3 months were kind of slow. We really didn't get a booking until we didn't have our first event, like from a outside client until I want to say end of October, November. So we went like maybe a whole month, maybe even a month and a half without anything happening. And then and it was like near like Thanksgiving. So yeah, so it was like end of November, very late. And then we had our grand opening in January. First day was awesome. There was a lot of people, a lot of friends and family. Second day was not the best. And I don't know if it was because it was a big like football day. So Sunday was kind of like my husband was like, oh, there's probably people are probably watching the game. Because I think the Chiefs were playing somebody, so it was like a big like deciding game, or I don't know. So then that was kind of weird, got a little discouraged, but then things started to pick back up. I would say I started to get more inquiries, maybe, um, I don't know, like February, and then we started to pick back up. March, April, May. May was probably our biggest month, I think, and things were moving, shaking. I was feeling good. I was like, "Ooh, this is what I wanted to do." And then I don't know, like I guess because summer hit, people are out of town. Kids are out of school, so people are going on vacation. I would say June, July started to slow down. August was probably our slowest month, which I'll get into some of the factors or some of the analysis on that, and the SWOT analysis. But it was just like, dude, like what is going on? Like what started to not work, and so I was just like, what is going on? So and then I think I had to let we had a church here for a little bit for like I think 5 months or 6 months. They were here. They had like 3 exclusive days, Sunday through Wednesday. They had those exclusive days. So that was good to kind of say I gave a lot of chances, which I'm that person. I probably gave more chances than I should have. I missed out on a lot of revenue because I did have it exclusively all day Sunday. So I didn't have like Sunday, I had to turn away Sunday events, which was like, I don't know if those would have been good events or not, but I missed out on clients and just like a couple things that, you know, probably could have changed the trajectory of the business. But I think everything happens for a reason. I do believe that. So August was basically our slowest month um, since we got into a rhythm and since we've been open as far as like actively getting clients. So with that being the slowest month, of course, financially puts a little tightening on your finances. I'm very very thankful that I have a day job because if I didn't, I don't know what I would be doing to survive. We kind of burned through all of our savings. We've burned through all the money that I got from family, so it's just been kind of a struggle. I mean, I do see the light at the end of the tunnel, and like right now, like looking at the calendar, our September calendar, we have all Saturdays booked. So that's good thing, small wins, have to be happy about that. But it's just one of those things where it's like you start to question what you're doing. And I think that's where I am. I'm just in this like questioning, is this the right thing to do? A lot of doubt. But I'll talk more about that in our analysis. So, for those of you on Instagram that don't know what a SWOT analysis is, it's basically a way for you to evaluate and measure your business. So, SWOT, it's SWOT. It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And so I use that as a measurement to kind of, I use it as a measurement to like reflect on my business and kind of help me keep track of things. And so some of the strengths, I try and do three of each thing, if not more. And then usually strengths relate to weaknesses and opportunities relate to threats. This month was kind of all over the place. So we'll get started. So strengths, I feel like the tours of going every time we have a tour, I would say 9 out of 10 people, 9 out of the 10 people that I meet book. So tours are going really well. I think I'm gonna start like pushing more tours, maybe even give incentives for tours. Um, could be a situation that I'll look into. Let me write that down because I just thought of that. Like like maybe percentage off, $1 off, something. I try and give freebies, but I don't advertise that I give freebies away. So during tours, but I do. So I think maybe just advertising freebies in my tours or before people tour. So then that would encourage that. And then we've been having a lot of positive customer feedback. So a lot of our clients are very happy with their experiences. Sorry, hello taste. A lot of our clients are happy with their experience, which is amazing. I probably need to capitalize on them doing like Google reviews, but I'm just happy that I haven't had a complaint, at least not to my face. So I am very happy about that. And then I think the visibility, like having the window curtain open has been working. Setting up, like right now, I set up, I just put tablecloths and runners on the tables. So I think people looking in the window and seeing that kind of give them an idea of what the space is used for. And then, and with that being said, I think I actually found a person that, well, I was trying to look for someone, but I found someone on Facebook Marketplace that um, she was selling something. She was selling tumblers. My husband is going to start making tumblers and T-shirts and stuff like that. So she was selling tumblers, and I asked him, "Oh, there's this girl on Facebook Marketplace. She's selling tumblers. Like, do you want them?" And then we met up, exchanged. I got the tumblers, gave her money, and then she like randomly asked me, "Hey, what else do you guys do? Like you're obviously using these tumblers for a business. Like, what else do you guys make?" And so I told her about my husband wanting to make T-shirts and tumblers, but then I told her about the event space, um, and she was like, "Oh, where?" And I told her where it was. I sent her links to the Instagram, and then a step further, like I found out that she does. Oh my gosh, my nose. Sorry. She does. She does the transfers. So that's now our person, for transfers, and then that's now our like. I am going to talk to her about making banners because she makes banners. So putting a banner in front of the business. So it's like I from a Facebook Marketplace interaction, I got this uh, basically not a plug, I guess a plug on getting like branding for the business. So that's kind of cool. So those are the four strengths that were happening this past month, and then Even though we had a lot of good customer feedback and tours were going well, one of the weaknesses is that we have been struggling with not having. The good thing about the church being gone is that I can set up, like Sunday night after we clean, I can set up, set up the event space for the whole week, and people can just see how it's decorated. The only bad thing about it is we, for the first time, I wouldn't say for the first time because we've been late on our tenant rent before because of the church, but this was the first time this month that we were late because of ourselves. So, so which I don't mind because it's like I know the month was slower, so it's kind of like I knew that we were going to be late, and as much as I pushed for a payment in full and things like that, one of the clients that was going to pay in full at a certain time, she got sick, so I couldn't really. Hold on, I got a text message. I will be there in 20 minutes. Hold on. 1 second. I have to send this out. Okay, so I got 20 minutes. So okay. So I couldn't she was sick, so she couldn't meet up with me. She wanted to pay in cash. So that kind of pushed me back as far as, getting getting rent to my landlord. And then of course I already said like this was the first month without the church and we're really feeling it. Um and then I've been having a little we had one cancellation for tables and chairs, which was fine. And I understood like the person found out that their ex was able to provide that, so totally understand. And then just numerous. Another last weakness is just numerous like doctor's appointments, with which I'll get into that. But I've had just multiple like spur of the moment doctor's appointments, calls from my doctor about something that's coming up in September. So yeah. So opportunities. So with the finding the transfer girl, and the girl, that can do a lot of branding stuff. There's a possibility of me doing new DIYs and kind of shifting my YouTube channel into a different type of DIYs, because I know, excuse me, I know that my tagline is to make having fun affordable. So I still believe that I make having fun affordable for my business. That's still my business tagline, but it may not directly relate to the channel anymore. I will try and make things affordable. I mean, it's DIY, so I think DIY in its essence is, about affordability. And then another opportunity I can, because I know that girl, like she also does cutouts. So I was going to learn how to do cutouts myself, but now I'm just like, you do what now? Okay. So I'm going to have maybe, I've already kind of got pricing on some things as far as cutouts. So I just need to figure out the size. But she gave me a price on like just like an average size of cutouts. So that is something I can add on even more to packages because I wasn't really, I knew it was something that I wanted to learn how to do. So I was going to give myself the challenge of, oh, well, I'll just do it like once somebody orders it. And so I already have it on a package, but now I can actually push that package because I know how much it's going to cost. And I can have someone else do the production and it won't give me like, it won't give me stress because someone else is doing all the legwork. So that's awesome. And then also another opportunity is now that we found that girl, we can also possibly get like vinyl decals for the door, which would, increase our visibility as far as people that walk by. And I do want to do some research on like on average, like how many people walk by in a day, because I think one, that'll increase everything. And I was thinking about getting like little flyers, like not a brochure, but just like a one, like single, like not the trifold, but just the one trifold section. Um, I don't know what those are called, but I guess like a flyer, but like the long flyer. Getting that and oh my god, that's a water. Getting that and putting a little like almost like a business card thing, but the kind that like they put on when you go by a house that's for sale and they have the little thing that you could just pull the flyer out. I want to get that like on the door somewhere or on the side window, which would be dope. Um, oh my god, I needed that. Hold on. So I'm thinking about putting that on the side window um, and having that be there available. So it kind of would break down our information, our QR code, because I do notice that when I'm in here and people walk by, they're kind of scared to like do the QR code that's on the door. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just like, someone's in there, this person might see me. But so I'm thinking if I had a little flyer thing that they could take as well as like a QR code, then people wouldn't be so shy about it. I mean, I'm the same way, so I don't. It's not even a judgment. It's just funny to see it, knowing that I do it too. And then the last thing is threats. So let's see. So with I have a all the doctor's appointments that I've been having. I actually have a surgery procedure scheduled, um, and not this week, but next week. So, so with that being scheduled, it just kind of leaves a couple things up in the air. Even though we're fully booked on Saturdays, but it is going to slow me down as far as giving tours. I can't drive for 2 weeks, which is like really. So either I'm gonna have to have my son drive me when I have tours, but even then, I do want to try and take it easy those first 2 weeks, which is hard to do because I do a lot. So just with that, with the upcoming surgery and recovery, and just like I think that has been looming over my head, and I just feel like I guess I don't know if I was depressed. I just think I was just feeling down because I feel like I don't have the reason I'm having the surgery is because I don't have control of my body. And when you don't have control over something, you feel like it makes you feel sad in other places. So um and then I just started to consider, especially with this being a slow month for the venue, I started to consider like, is this the right business? What am I doing? Like, why? Like, why? Like, God, why? Basically. And I just had to kind of take a few days to think, like, basically reassess. And I could honestly say I'm still reassessing um, what, what my goals are with this. I mean, obviously, people start businesses to make money, but it's like to stay in it, like, now being a year, more than a year in business as far as the venue goes, how and things are picking up, with like the thrones and tables and chairs and things like that. Just like, where do I want to go, and what do I enjoy? Because there's other things like the cutouts I can outsource. There's other things that I can, balloons I can outsource sometimes. So it's like I don't, and I don't know if you guys have seen it in my videos, like on YouTube. I just haven't been passionate about a lot of what fulfilled me in the past is not fulfilling me anymore. And so I don't know if it's also I turned 40, so it's like midlife crisis. Like, I don't know. But you just go through like these like thoughts and like reflections. And I think also because I'm turning 40, or I turned 40, that I'm reflecting on a lot more things. So just stuff like that. So and then also making me wonder, like, am I putting my energy in the wrong thing? Like, just a lot of stuff going on mentally. And I think it's coming at the right time because I think once I am in recovery, I think I'll be forced to actually take my time and think about it. I think now I can start thinking about it and write some things down, but then I have distractions like, and not my family's a distraction, but it's like I have responsibilities that kind of distract me from, really taking the time to think. And when you're a mom of three kids and a wife and a business owner, no one gives you the time off, like there's no like, hey guys, I just want a break. So, because even if I take a break from the business, then I still have, um, you know, my husband needs attention. And even if I'm like, okay, well, I just need a day or two, like, leave me alone. I'm going to work on the business. Then it's like my kids want something. So it's just like this up and down, up and down, up and down. And I think it's just divine timing. Like, just like when I got this place, it was divine timing. So I think even though I'm nervous and scared and, all the things, with this surgery, I think it'll be divine timing and it's like the right thing to do. And I think it'll help me get back to normal, get back to my energy level because my energy level has been declining. And um, yeah, so that was a lot. And I'll probably talk more about it. I'm trying to do like a batch of videos before I um, go in next week because I want to start scheduling videos, scheduling reels, and like, do all the things that I should be doing. I'm just trying to like maybe push myself, not too hard, but just push myself a little bit. So just a recap of we had 4 projects last month. Excuse me, 3 projects actually occurred and we had an 83% overall booking rate. And then, so we had 3 events at the venue. We had 2 thrones. We had 2 tables and chair rentals, but one canceled. And then we had a decor add-on, which was just an 8-foot garland on one of the events. So that is the August. I think I titled it the month before. I can't even remember. But that is the August review. So obviously on the replay, you guys can, see that. And yeah, like I guess just stay tuned for all the things that we're gonna be doing. Again, like I'm gonna be kind of pivoting, shifting things as far as Coco DIYs. I'm keeping my channel. I'm keeping my business. That's for sure. It's just kind of like where should my energy go for one, and then two, where should I outsource things is kind of where I'm at as far as making decisions about the business and the channel. So there may be a shift in the DIYs that I do, but I think it'll still be fun. I think it'll still be things that people are interested in. Yeah. And then if you guys have questions, you can always DM me. If you watch this on YouTube, you can always comment. I always try and get to people on the same day. And that was another customer feedback. They're like, "Oh, you answer so quickly." It's not that I don't have a life. I have a lot going on. I just know that if I don't take care of things right when they happen, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So yeah. So let me go because I'm gonna have a call soon, and I will see you in the next video. Stay crafty.